talking about a movie you probably haven't heard of. Speak No Evil. If not, you're about to love it. The movie stars James McAvoy. It's among his best horror performances. Certainly not his only, but he crushed it.
Nice to see you.
You too, you too.
With that said, a little creeped out too. That's how effective this is.
I'm glad to hear it.
I remember the first time you played someone unhinged, but there's unhinged and then there's this guy. And what's really creepy about him, when you first meet him, you kind of think, man, I'd love to have an icebreaker like that by my side all the time. Until.
I mean, I think if I met Paddy, I'd probably last about 5 minutes before walking the other direction. But yeah, I think somebody like Ben, he's hurting, he's struggling in life, he doesn't really have the answers, and then in walks my character. And as much as he is unhinged and dangerous and all these things, he seems to have one of the secrets of life figured out, which is how to be happy. He is a dangerous person, but he's pretty happy actually. And that's really attractive quality, I think, in someone.
It's attractive and at the same time a little disconcerting that he can be, you know, I occasionally life calls for you to chop a kid's tongue off, but you know, whatever it takes.
It's an outdated form of parenting. It doesn't work for the modern world, but you know, different cultures, you've got to respect it. Yeah, no, it's a strong choice. It's a strong move as a parent.
They, you know, elderly actors the last century would always say, never work with kids, never work with animals. In this one, my gosh, these kids elevated every scene.
They're great. They're brilliant. And that was Dan, who plays Ant. That's his first gig.
Wow.
He was amazing. Not able to speak in the movie, and he still conveys so much. And that end shot on him at the end of the movie, after he gets some closure or gets some retribution, even, it's really quite moving. And a lot of the people that I know who have watched it have been quite shaken by the end of the film. I think because of Dan.
Yeah,
he's so good.
There's something so heartbreaking, and at the end of it, like as an audience, you just kind of.
Yeah.
And then they cut to that shot of him essentially doing the same and starting to process.
By the end of the film, it's like a tautly pulled bow the whole way, and it's shaking, you know. So by the time the film ends, I do think people feel quite like, oh my God, I've been through something.
And you know, a lot of that goes into both your performance and how it's cut, and then the score that marries to that, the composition of